Okay, Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Again, we want to thank Rabbi Rosenberg for being the video recorder man who's been doing this all the time. Appreciate it very much. This week's Parsha, which is Parshat Korach. So everyone knows about the beginning of the Parsha, Korach and the famous rebellion, as we spoke about last night in the Parsha class. But they're buried inside the Parsha is another interesting, almost like a little bit of a rebellion against Moshe as well, and that was that the tribes all felt that why should Levi get all the special services? Why don't we get some special services too? And they felt that they should be able to serve in the temple. All the tribes vied for the opportunity to be able to serve in the temple. So Moshe said, all right, I'll tell you what, we'll have a test and we'll let God decide. So Moshe took a big long stick, divided up into 12 pieces, and every tribe had a leader who wrote their name on the stick. So the tribe of Levi, the leader was Aaron. Aaron put his name on the stick, and then every other tribe leader put their name on the stick as well. Unbeknown to Moshe, the leaders didn't seem to trust Moshe 100%, so now they put their names on it, but they also put a certain little symbol on it to make sure that Moshe didn't switch sticks on them and then write their names on the stick too. So they wanted to make sure everything was fair and square. So Moshe took all of those sticks, and by the way, Moshe took one stick, so they shouldn't say that he gave Aaron a special stick, but everyone's stick was equal because it was all from one long stick. He took all 12 sticks and put it inside the Mishkan in front of the Aron Kodesh, the Holy Ark. And the next day he brought it out, and the stick of Aaron had sprouted almonds. It had first budding and then it sprouted almonds, and that proved to everyone that in fact the tribe of Levi was the chosen tribe by Hashem. So what happened to those sticks? So the stick of Aaron was put back, and it would remain by the Aron Kodesh forever and ever. It's probably buried wherever the Aron Kodesh is buried. That's where it's buried also. But what about the other 11 sticks? What happened to them? So it says that each prince took his stick, looked at it, checked out to make sure that it was his stick, and it seems that they kept their sticks. Now, why would they want to keep their sticks? After all, their sticks failed them. They didn't become that stick didn't mean they lost the contest, and that stick now is meaningless. In fact, it's a reminder of their loss. So why would they want to keep the stick? So I heard, and I think this is in the name of the Gateshead Rosh Yeshiva. I believe that's what it is. He said the following. He said that each of the tribes wanted to be the tribe of Levi. Each one wanted to be the tribe of Levi. Now, why would you want to be the tribe of Levi? Think about this. You get no land in Israel. So you don't get any land in Israel. You're going to have to live in some city. You're not going to be able to be a farmer. So you're going to live off is handouts from the Jewish people. They're going to give you a maser. They're going to give you their 10%, but it's a handout. So you're basing yourself on being basically almost like a schnorrer. You're always having to go and get food from the Jewish people. So you get no land. You have to ask for food. And all you do basically is help out. It's not, by the way, it's not the wonderful job that the Kohanim did. It was basically just an auxiliary job, keeping the Beis HaMikdash clean, keeping, opening the gates and guarding the gates and singing. But it wasn't anything that was that exciting. And yet all the tribes wanted to be the tribe of Levi. Why? Because they would be close to Hashem. They would be still serving in the temple. Everybody wanted to be close to Hashem. That was the important thing to them. And they kept that stick to remind them, to be able to show to their descendants, you see, we lost the contest, but we wanted to be the tribe of Levi. And we wanted it so badly that I kept the stick as a memorial of my desire to be the tribe of Levi, to be close to Hashem, to be able to serve Hashem. That's what I kept this stick for. Now, we've gone through a pretty difficult period. We're still going through a difficult period. It seems to be loosening up a little bit, but still have to be careful. And we all have, we as the Jewish people, we have a lot to be proud of. Think about this. As soon as the trouble began, all Jewish schools right away went on to Zoom. They went on to video call. They went to teleconferencing. All the rabbis, everybody. We didn't stop. Most yeshivas didn't lose more than a day or two. I know the day school, the Hebrew day school, lost exactly 2 days, and we were up and running. And we went all the way through to the very end, exactly when we were supposed to end, what the schedule called for. We ran a complete schedule. The kids were on Zoom from 8 o'clock in the morning with davening all the way till 2:45. We couldn't get a virtual PE. Physical education, we couldn't do it virtually. That was a little difficult. But the day went till 2:45, which is end of the scholastic day, 2:50. And that's the same thing. And I'm not the only rabbi who did this with the teleconferencing and with the video. Everybody did that. And the yeshivas, they set up, the yeshivas today have made sure that they were able to have physical distancing. And I know, for instance, the yeshiva Chavetz Chaim went out and rented a huge hotel that went out of business because no one's coming up there right now, and they were able to get boys to go into the yeshiva there who had the antibodies because they all had the disease itself, and they're studying up there, and they're not letting anybody go onto the campus itself. And that's, I know about the yeshiva. I'm sure all of the yeshivas are functioning also. That's the Jewish people. Mikam Cha Yisrael. We are an unusual people. So when we look back upon this period of time, we can say to the Ribono Shel Olam, look, God, we're going to keep this as a memorial for us. Look what we did. We wanted to be close to you. We didn't want to miss a beat, being able to serve God. And we couldn't wait to get back to our shuls. We were counting the days to be able to go back to shul. I know people called me up and asked me, when is the shul going to open up? I mean, we all want to be close to Hashem. And hopefully, that when we are able to tell our descendants, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, whoever, we should live to be 120, be able to tell them, and when they ask us, so, what did you do during that famous epidemic, that pandemic that goes on? You'll be able to proudly tell them, we the Jewish people did this, and this is what I did. And you'll be able to have this memorial, just like that stick was a memorial of the desire to be close to Hashem, we'll be able to have our memorial, be able to have our things to remind us of how we stay close to Hashem as well. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom to everyone. I wish everyone well, and I hope to see people in shul. I hope that everyone will be coming back to shul. It's true, we're limited how many people, but halavai, we should be able to turn away people. Okay.